Buddy, how are you?
Good, good.
Mate, it's been almost 10 years.
Uh, Nearly, yeah, nearly.
How are you? We both aged, mate. We both aged.
I'm good. I'm good.
You doing well?
Yeah, doing pretty good.
Yeah. So Bijaya, I just want to do a bit of a catch up because obviously, you know, you were one of the first candidates we've ever placed when we first started 9 years ago. So very exciting. I just think, you know, it's good to catch up. We haven't done one of those series for a long time. I just wanted to, I guess, you know, share your experiences with some of the upcoming, you know, younger people that's coming to Australia and trying to, you know, basically take their first step as well. Hearing some of your kind of wisdom, you know, and kind of your success as well. You'll be inspiration, you know, for the people that's coming through. So maybe, Bijaya, I'll just ask some, you know, pretty straightforward questions. So,
Sure.
So at the time when you signed up to our program, like you were quite young. Like how old were you back then?
I think it would have been around like 24, 25, I think.
25.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you like the first role that you got through us, through Premium Graduates? Was that something that you think kind of like was it, you know, was it a life-changing moment for that kind of like career-changing moment?
I think so, because like, you know, when you get me an internship, then, you know, I did around like 1 month of internship there, and then end up getting the job in the same company and work for like probably 7 years or so on that same company. And then, like, you know, me and my few colleagues, like, we were able to start up our own company after that. So it was a leading what do you call that's your place was basically the, you know, that first startup for whole process.
Yeah, look, it's actually quite you know, exciting to hear that you know, you stay there for 7 years and then ended up actually, you know, starting up your own company as well, which is obviously you know, it's really good, you know, huge change. What would be your recommendation for younger people coming into the industry? Do you think that they should take an internship?
Oh yeah, definitely, because, like, you know, if I would have gone through straight away finding a job by myself, like, I would have ended maybe somewhere. I'm not sure I would have been doing good or not, but I wouldn't have been doing what I'm doing now.
Yeah,
Because, like, you know, I got out of the university and then step inside the industry straight away from your help, and then, like, you know, you can start getting more and more and more experience. But if you try to find itself, I think sometimes you get lucky as well. But, you know, the basic thing is like you wouldn't have a clue like where to find the job first, right?
Yes.
So yeah, so internship is, I think that's the best way to find the job.
Yeah, I mean, because with us, obviously, you had to pay a fee at the beginning as well. For the placement. I mean, do you think it was worth the money?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, but looking back towards it, like, you know, I don't regret paying you guys. So I think that's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, because I think, like, I mean, for our viewers who don't know who Bijaya is, so Bijaya actually started a placement with us, you know, almost a decade ago. You know, civil engineering candidate, obviously very bright from the inception, but obviously struggled to get into the industry because of lack of experience back then. But, you know, we managed to place Bijaya into one of the Australian local companies. He ended up finishing his internship, or right before he finished his internship, actually, he was already offered a job, ended up working there for 7 years. What were you doing there, Bijaya? Was it AutoCAD design? Was it design, or was it project management, or is it a bit of everything?
No, it's basically, it was a consultant. So we're dealing with the designs, but, you know, that even though it was a small company, the work varieties were enormous there, right? So we were doing heaps of different sort of job, like in terms of civil, the structural, so heaps of civil engineering drawing, heaps of civil engineering job, heaps of structural engineering stuff. So that doing varieties of job give you that sort of experience that now you will able to start up your own.
Yes, right. Yeah, I think because at the time I remember you were quite excited that they offered you a permanent role as well.
Yeah.
But it's obviously even better to see how you've taken that experience and actually now created your own business with some of your mates who's actually from the organization. It's very inspirational, I think.
And I think I'm not sure if you remember Sanjeev, who is one of my partner now. He is also one of your intern.
Right. Sanjeev as well. So he was placed in a different company, or
he was placed in a different company, and then after 1 year, I think after 2 years in my company there was a position, empty position, so I offered him to come and meet my boss, and then he was hired in the same place again.
Right.
And
he must be. So he's joined you as well. So the business is you and him and a few others, or just you two?
No, he and me, and there is another colleague from the same company. So with 3 of us started there.
Right. Okay. And what kind of business is it? Is it like engineering consultancy as well?
Yeah. This is this is the same sort of company that we used to work for. So we do the same sort of work, all the structural thing and civil engineering thing.
Right.
Whatever comes through.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I think it's I mean, what would you I guess be your advice for I guess people who's kind of struggling to find work in an environment where it's quite competitive, quite technical roles, who's often they just can't break into the industry. Would you say maybe what would be your kind of recommendations, like are there any other ways apart from internships? Obviously internship is one of the, I guess, most straightforward way of getting you into the industry. Any other ways you think that they can get into the industry?
Yeah, so any other way, the intensive is basically if you know some people, right, who has been working on in the industry, and their recommendation will work as well. And or there is that old school way where you apply and wait for the response and go through, but that will be it's not a straightforward option. So if you want to get straight in the industry, I think the intensive is the first, or you have to know someone in the industry who can actually get you the job. So these are the two options that if you want to get straight away in the industry.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's good. That's good advice. And also, I mean, what are your future plans? Are you planning to expand the business just in Australia, or you're thinking about doing the business overseas in your home country as well?
Overseas, we're not thinking about that at this point. That's too much to take it straight away. Yeah, but we're based in Sydney now, so we will probably try to extend this up to whole throughout the Australia. Basically, we want to extend it to Victoria, let's say, and maybe up to the Perth or Tasmania. So that's our plan. So we're trying to expand it as big as we can now.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. We might be able to give you some work as well moving forward. Yeah, in the engineering kind of design, property kind of space.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll get in contact with you privately with relation to that, maybe some design work as well. Look, that's, I think, mainly just, I think, we've covered pretty much, your experience, the challenges that you faced as well. I guess one last question, maybe just for our viewers is, how do you tackle challenges and adversity? Something difficult happens, what keeps you going? What keeps you moving in the right direction?
So, right. So if something challenges come on, so I think you need a good team, That's the thing for the some of them. Like, sometimes some of the stuff are like, you can handle it. So some of them are like, if you don't have good team, like, you will be stuck in one small point. When if someone push you a little bit, then you will get through that one. So I think that I have a very good team here. So that's the thing. Like, we can tackle anything, and that's what we believe because of my team here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, if you have a good working team,
Yeah, absolutely.
you can get through anything.
Great. Okay, Bijaya, I know you're busy. I won't hold you for too long. I know you've got to get back to work as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in today. Actually, tuning in, doing this quick chat. Yeah, mate. Look, we probably should catch up for lunch sometime.
Oh yeah, sure,
Yeah.
man. I'd love to invite you in our office if you can make it one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, we'll definitely keep in touch, and all the best. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, no problem, man. Thanks.
Thanks, buddy. Cheers. Bye.
Yeah, bye.